78-year-old Linda sat across from her doctor, confused. Her blood tests were fine, her heart rate steady, yet she felt tired all the time. "I don't understand," she said softly. "I walk, I eat healthy, I don't smoke. Why do I still feel old?" Her doctor looked at her kindly and replied, "Because sometimes it's not what you do that shortens your life. It's what you keep doing without realizing it." That one sentence stayed with her for weeks. And the truth is, it's not just Linda. Most people over 60 unknowingly hold on to small, invisible habits that quietly drain their vitality. They don't kill you overnight. They just take tiny bites out of your health every single day. The body after 60 is still strong, but it's also more sensitive, like a garden that needs gentler care. What once seemed harmless in your 40s or 50s, skipping meals, ignoring sleep, worrying too much, can become dangerous if left unchecked. And while most people focus on adding good habits, they forget that removing the bad ones can be even more powerful. The good news, it's never too late to stop the slow leaks in your lifespan. If you can identify these 5 life-shortening habits and replace them with smarter ones, you can give yourself years, even a decade of healthier, happier living. According to the American Heart Association, more than 80% of chronic illnesses in older adults are linked to lifestyle patterns, not genetics. That means our daily decisions, the foods we eat, the thoughts we repeat, the routines we cling to, often determine how long and how well we live. But here's the problem: once a habit becomes routine, it hides. It stops feeling like a choice. You don't think twice before staying up too late, eating the same sugary breakfast, or saying "I'll exercise tomorrow." Yet each small decision creates a ripple effect in the body, raising blood pressure, weakening immunity, dulling energy. Longevity isn't built in hospitals, it's built in kitchens, bedrooms, and living rooms. And if you can bring awareness to what's quietly stealing your years, you can start reclaiming them one day at a time. Think about it, most people don't lose health all at once. It's chipped away gradually like erosion on a rock. But awareness is like sunlight. Once you see the cracks, you can repair them. Many seniors fall into a frustrating cycle. They try quick fixes, new supplements, miracle diets, expensive gadgets, only to feel disappointed when nothing changes. That's because they're focusing on surface-level solutions while ignoring the root causes. For example, taking vitamins can't undo the damage of chronic stress. Buying fancy fitness gear won't help if you still spend 10 hours sitting. And no pill can repair the wear and tear caused by years of poor sleep or emotional strain. The real solution isn't in doing more, it's in doing less of what hurts you. Longevity isn't about addition, it's about subtraction. So in this video, we'll uncover 5 hidden habits that quietly shorten your life after 60 and how to break them gracefully without guilt or overwhelm. Each one is simple, practical, and backed by real science because the truth is, your golden years are still full of golden chances to start fresh. And before we begin, please take a moment to like this video, subscribe, and share it with someone you love, because small changes can save lives and yours might inspire another. Habit number 1, ignoring rest, treating sleep as optional. When 74-year-old Martha retired, she thought the best part of her new life was staying up late. "I felt like a kid again," she laughed. "I'd watch TV until midnight, scroll through my phone, or read half the night. I figured I've earned it." But after a few months, her energy plummeted. She woke up foggy, dizzy, and more forgetful than ever. She assumed it was just age until her doctor ran a test and told her that her blood pressure, stress hormones, and blood sugar were all out of balance. The culprit: chronic sleep debt. Sleep is not a luxury, it's a life support system. After 60, your body doesn't just need rest, it depends on it. To repair your brain, regulate blood sugar, balance hormones, and flush out toxins. When you cut your sleep short, you speed up nearly every process of aging, from wrinkles to memory decline. According to the National Institutes of Health, seniors who sleep fewer than 6 hours a night have a 50% higher risk of heart disease and a 60% higher risk of cognitive decline. But here's the key: the problem isn't just sleeping less, it's sleeping poorly. Many older adults nap during the day, drink caffeine late, or use their phones before bed, all of which confuse the body's natural sleep rhythm. The brain's melatonin clock grows weaker with age, so it needs more help to reset. A simple way to start. Go to bed and wake up at the same time every day. Turn off screens an hour before sleep. Replace the news with soft music or a book, and keep your bedroom cool, dark, and quiet. Martha changed her routine, no screens after 9 chamomile tea instead of late-night TV, and within weeks, her focus, mood, and energy returned. I feel 10 years younger, she said. Because sometimes living longer doesn't mean moving more, it means resting better. Habit number 2, sitting too much, mistaking. Rest for stillness. After 60, comfort becomes tempting. The recliner becomes your favorite seat, the TV, your daily companion. But here's the truth that surprises most people: too much sitting can age you faster than smoking. 79-year-old George used to say, "I'm retired. I've earned my rest." He'd spend hours watching old movies and reading. But over time, he noticed his legs swelling, his back stiffening, and his blood sugar creeping upward. His doctor told him bluntly, "George, you don't have a health problem. You have a movement problem." The human body is designed to move even gently. Every muscle, joint, and organ depends on circulation. When you sit for long periods, your blood flow slows, your muscles weaken, and your insulin sensitivity drops. That's why sitting for over 8 hours a day increases your risk of heart disease by more than 50%. But here's the hopeful part: you don't need a gym to stay strong. Even 5 minutes of light movement every hour, walking around the house, stretching your arms, or standing while talking on the phone, can dramatically lower inflammation and boost metabolism. Doctors call it movement snacking, short, frequent bursts of motion that keep your circulation alive. Walk to the mailbox twice a day, stand while folding laundry, march in place during commercials. These small motions repeated daily add up to miles over time. George started a 2-minute rule, standing or stretching every half hour, no excuses. Within a month, he lost 10 pounds and felt sharper mentally. "I used to think sitting was rest," he said. "Now I realize moving is what truly recharges me." The key to longevity isn't exercise for hours, it's movement throughout the day. Because a body that stays in motion tells the world, "I'm still living, not just existing." Habit number 3, living in constant worry. The silent stress that ages you. 76-year-old Carol used to say, "If I'm not worrying, I must be missing something." She worried about her children, her finances, her health, even the weather. It felt like if I stopped worrying, everything would fall apart. But instead, what fell apart was her peace. When doctors measured her cortisol levels, they were double what they should have been. Her blood pressure stayed high, even at rest, and she couldn't sleep through the night. That's because long-term anxiety is not just an emotion, it's a physical toxin. After 60, chronic worry becomes one of the most dangerous invisible habits. It floods the body with stress hormones that harden arteries, disrupt digestion, weaken memory, and reduce immunity. It literally accelerates the aging clock. But the good news is the same mind that creates stress can also create calm. You can't control every problem, but you can control your response. Simple practices like slow breathing, gentle walking, journaling, or prayer signal the nervous system that it's safe again. Studies show that people who practice daily relaxation, even for 5 minutes, have lower inflammation markers and live longer. Carol began each morning by writing 3 sentences in her notebook: "I release what I can't control. I trust today will be enough. I choose calm." Within 2 months, she wasn't just sleeping better. Her doctor said her heart rhythm had steadied for the first time in years. Peace isn't found when problems disappear. Peace is found when you realize not every problem deserves your energy. And at this age, your energy is far too precious to waste on things you can't change. Habit number 4, isolating yourself. The loneliness that shortens life. When 79-year-old Robert's wife passed away, he told himself he was fine being alone. "I've got my books, my TV, and my cat," he said. But slowly his days grew smaller. He stopped attending church, skipped lunch with friends, and began eating dinner in silence. His health soon followed the same pattern: slower steps, weaker memory, and unexplained fatigue. Researchers at Harvard have confirmed what many seniors already feel: loneliness is as harmful to health as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. Isolation doesn't just hurt emotionally. It increases inflammation, weakens immunity, and raises the risk of dementia. Humans are wired for connection, even quiet ones. You don't need crowds, just consistent, caring contact. A weekly call with a friend, a neighborly wave, a shared walk. These small moments keep your emotional heartbeat strong. Robert's daughter convinced him to volunteer once a week at the local library. "I thought I was helping others," he said, "but it was me who needed the helping." That single change, one day a week, surrounded by friendly faces, transformed his energy and mood. Within 3 months, his doctor noticed lower blood pressure and steadier blood sugar levels. The antidote to loneliness isn't just social activity, it's belonging. Find 1 or 2 places where people notice when you're missing a small group, a class, a garden club, or a church circle. Because when others count on you, your body remembers it still has a reason to wake up with purpose. You don't need 100 people to feel alive, just a few who truly see you. Habit number 5, neglecting joy, forgetting to feel alive. 80-year-old Susan once told me, "I spent half my life working and the other half worrying. I forgot that living is supposed to feel good." When she retired, she thought peace would automatically follow. But as the months passed, her days became dull and repetitive. Wake up, eat, watch TV, go to bed. "I was surviving," she said, "not living." Neglecting joy is one of the most overlooked habits that quietly shortens your lifespan. Not because laughter alone can heal disease, but because joy heals the spirit, and a healthy spirit keeps the body young. Scientists now know that happiness directly affects biology. People who laugh, often enjoy hobbies, and spend time in nature have lower blood pressure, stronger immunity, and longer telomeres, the tiny caps that protect DNA from aging. Joy doesn't have to mean grand adventures. It can be small, steady doses of pleasure, tending your garden, dancing in your kitchen, listening to your favorite old song. When you stop making space for joy, your body stops believing life is worth fighting for. Susan decided to make one joyful appointment every day. One day she called her sister for a long talk. The next, she baked her favorite apple pie. Then she joined a watercolor class at her senior center. "At first I felt silly," she said. "Now it's my reason to get up." Joy is oxygen for the soul. Without it, even a healthy body feels empty. But with it, even an aging body feels alive. So if you've forgotten to smile lately, consider this your reminder. It's never too late to feel joy again. Final thoughts. Let's pause and reflect on what we've uncovered. First, many people lose years by ignoring rest, thinking sleep is optional. Second, they sit too long mistaking stillness for peace. Third, they live in worry, letting stress quietly erode their health. Fourth, they isolate, underestimating how much connection keeps the heart strong. And finally, they forget joy, living in routine instead of wonder. Each of these habits may seem small, but together they rob you of the most precious gift you still have: time. But here's the hopeful truth: you can reverse them. You can start today. Sleep 1 hour earlier tonight. Take a walk instead of another TV episode. Call someone you've missed. Breathe slower. Laugh louder. Every small step adds a little more time, a little more light, and a lot more life. Longevity isn't about staying young, it's about staying awake. Awake to what matters, awake to what heals, awake to the gift of being here. So don't let these 5 habits steal any more of your precious years. You've worked too hard, loved too deeply, and come too far to stop now. If this message touched your heart today, please take a moment to like this video, subscribe, and share it with someone you care about. Because every time we talk about these truths, we remind each other that it's never too late to start living better. And before you go, I want to leave you with this: you are not running out of time, you are becoming time. Every calm breath, every kind word, every small act of care adds another drop of life to your days. So sleep deeply, move gently, love freely, and laugh often. Because those who protect their joy protect their years. From all of us at Senior Ways, thank you for being here. Keep growing, keep glowing, and remember, your best years are still quietly waiting for you.